the week on Monday, I mentioned that this week was going to have 2 videos in which I got thrown into a room already in progress on Freight. I also mentioned in that video for the YouTuber to go fuck himself. Well, that's going to be in every fucking video, man. But anyway, this is the second video that I was referring to in which I actually played a free-for-all match where I got thrown into a room in progress up in this motherfucker. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going to spot these bitches a huge fucking lead. I am already down 7 kills, and I haven't got a single kill yet. And you guys are going to notice, I believe I started 0-2 up in this motherfucker, and I'm going to spot the leader 8 kills. However, like I said when I posted up the first free-for-all video, you're going to notice that I make magical comebacks in some of these games. If I fall behind, there's a reason why I'm posting this video, because I'm going to show you all the videos that I actually won up in this motherfucker. So obviously I'm already foreshadowing what's going to happen. I didn't even see it. You know what I was doing? I was actually looking where he's aiming right there. You know, the top of that building and shit. Look at this great fucking spawn. I was actually aiming at the top of that building. Maybe I could see someone. Maybe I could see him creeping out and shit like that. I didn't even notice that guy was just fucking standing there and shit like that, man. So you know what? What are you going to do? You got to pay attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you're going to get your ass shot up in this bitch. Hey, look, man, I'm going to make a lot of mistakes in this game. That's one of the things you guys are going to notice, and we're going to talk about in a second. But obviously, if I'm posting up all these games, it's because I won. So, you're going to see a magical comeback. You're also going to see a very stupid moment right here. You know how fucking stupid this is? I have sit rep. I have to look at my class setup. I fucking have sit rep. For whatever the fuck reason, I saw that damn IED, but I still walked into it like an asshole. I don't know, maybe I thought I could run by it or whatever the fuck. Right here was a nice little slick move. This dude threw that IED and magic there. I got away from that shit. See right there? That's slick. What I just did before that? No, that was fucking stupid. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Like I was saying, when you play free-for-all, you have to change up your game style. And one of the things that I noticed is when I got back into free-for-all, I was still playing this shit sort of like team deathmatch. And I had to completely readjust to how you play free-for-all compared to how you play team deathmatch. One of the things you're going to notice in this game, I almost completely ignore my radar. I don't know what it is or why there's so many times that you're going to notice there's an orange dot next to me and I completely ignore it. I either walk in the other direction, I either ignore the motherfucker, but you notice there are a number of times I walk away from what could be a potential kill because I'm not going to want to die on my own. And you guys are going to notice a number of times where I pull this strategy. In the end, it works because obviously I win the fucking game, but it's not recommended to do this shit all the time. Anyway, man. Like I was saying, when I play Team Deathmatch, I don't rely on my radar. I like to actually just briefly glance at it and see where my teammates are. Granted, if I can see a teammate, I have an idea where enemies are. I think this guy was away from his controller, whatever the fuck. Hey, you know what? Fucking free kill for me. Fuck it, if I got in first place, I had to get some cheap kills, right? You know what I'm talking about? No, but anyway, when I play Team Deathmatch, obviously what I try and do is I try and just barely glance at the radar and shit like that. All I want to do is just get an idea where my teammates are, because if I get an idea where my teammates are, then I might get an idea of where enemies are. So that's why I kind of just barely glance at the shit. I don't really look at my radar to find enemies, and there are a lot of times that you're going to notice there's an enemy right next to me on the radar, and I never noticed it because I don't rely on my radar. I do not depend on the UAV. I do not depend on the radar to actually see motherfuckers. Now, I will get my SATCOMs, and when I get my SATCOMs, yeah, I will look at it a lot more often. Right here, this fucking guy was sitting in the damn corner. Now, I could have gone over there, but look at this fucking traps he's got. He had motion detectors, he had an IED, so no matter what, when I was going over there, there was going to be a complete trap. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to go after his ass. He's obviously sitting in that corner. He's going to wait for me. He's going to be there. He's going to be there regardless. He's going to go back to that spot. If somebody else is going to kill his ass, but you know what? I'm going to go around this bitch. And here was one of those points. I think I saw him as an orange dot on my damn, my map and shit like that. So I was able to kill this motherfucker. Look at this shit, man. I needed fucking ammo. Here's another stupid decision. I needed ammo, and look what I have in my kill streaks. Look at what I've earned already. I've already got my damn, my fucking ammo crate right there. Just threw out my first, IED and shit like that. And look, I have no fucking ammo. So what do I do? Instead of throwing down my shit, instead of, right here, I noticed there's a goddamn, whatchamacallit. Look at this fucking guy. I don't know how, look, my sniping. You know I can't snipe, man. I say this shit plenty of times. But instead of throwing down my ammo crate to actually go out there and get some more ammo, what do? I pick up a fucking sniper rifle, and I can still go over there, throw my ammo crate. Nope, don't do it. I'm going to be stubborn. I'm going to try and actually snipe a motherfucker. Shows how stupid decisions I can actually make up in this game. You know, look, nobody's perfect. Everybody's going to make stupid decisions. So finally, I learned my lesson. Come over here, throw down my little ammo crate, and I finally get some ammo for my honey badge. Yay, smart move, right? No, it's not going to be smart. You guys are going to notice what happens to me in just a few seconds right here, man. So right here, I'm going to take out these stupid little traps and shit like that. Now, obviously, you know, if you see a guy sitting in a corner, setting up shop like this, you know he's going to be there. So obviously, that dude was sitting there the whole fucking time. He was basically, look at this son of a shit, man. This is what I was talking about. I should have went back, got fucking ammo, missed all those damn bullets, and they're getting shot in my fucking face, man. But like I said, if a kid is camping in the corner, guess what? He's always going to go back there and camp in this fucking corner and shit like that. And I'll tell you right now, man, this little sit rep shit, and anybody who plays free-for-all, you know how fucking important this shit is. People throw down IEDs, they throw down their SATCOMs. There's my SATCOM for the first time I'm going to look at this shit. So obviously, if you see some glowing shit on the map, there's a good chance there's a motherfucker around that shit. So sit rep is one of the best things you could possibly use when it comes to free-for-all. Off the grid is obviously excellent. Amplify, if you want to use amplify and shit like that. There are all kinds of perks that you could really use to actually find people on this map and go after them and kick their damn ass. Sit rep to me is one of the most important ones. Dead silence is another really important one, because obviously with dead silence you don't want people to hear where you're coming from, but you want to be able to sound horn and tell where they're coming from. So that's usually why I use those two setups and shit like that. And this was the guy in first place and shit like that. I don't know where the fuck his gun went. I wanted to take his damn gun, but he didn't have no fucking gun. So right here, look where he spawns. Look at this fucking spawn. I mean, really? It's like, you're really gonna spawn a motherfucker right there, man? Come on, man. It's like some of these fucking spawns that they give you in this game, man, are so fucking stupid, man. You know what? I don't care. That was to my benefit right there, man. So, destroy SATCOM, run away, and throw down my shit again this time, man. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, when I change my strategy for free-for-all, a lot of what you'll notice is I move around the outsides of the maps. I do that in Team Deathmatch a lot, and in Team Deathmatch I might post up a little bit more, but in free-for-all you see me constantly moving. I'm constantly on the move, constantly trying to find something to kill, and sometimes people kill me like that. Hey, look, I'm gonna die in free-for-all. You're not gonna go 30-0 every single fucking game. So obviously right there I'm showing some of the stupid shit that I do in this motherfucker, man. Right now, we're coming to the final minute and a half, and here's where shit's going to start getting interesting. Really, it's going to start, and then you see my score. You know, the main reason why I jumped into this room is I felt like I could still get into first, second, or third place. I was doing all those challenges, you know, we have to, the free-for-all challenge where you had to get, I think it was 35 matches and shit like that. I knew, with all these scrubs in the room, I could still get into a pretty decent score. I had no doubt in my mind I could still get into at least third place up in this motherfucker. And you guys can see I'm already in third place. I checked the scoreboard, so I knew I was pretty safe coming into this game. I knew that I still had a chance to be able to get into this shit. So I made sure that once I got into the room, I knew that I was going to have a chance of at least completing part of that challenge. So once I got all these kills, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hang back. I'm in third place. I don't have to worry about it. It's another notch on the challenge. I don't need to stress myself out trying to get into first place. But then after that, I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can start doing this. So right here, once I killed that motherfucker, I was like, you know, I'm only 2 kills away. And here's where it started to click that, you know what? I think I can actually win this shit. This guy right again. I don't know how the fuck he keeps spawning right next to me. And that's the guy in first place. I just killed that motherfucker, and somehow he spawns not too far away from me. So right here, we're into the final 30 seconds. He's what gets tense. You know, because he's like, I want to make sure I get these kills and shit like that. So I end up busting this motherfucker in the damn head. And this is the part that I don't quite understand. Maybe somebody else can explain this shit to me, and you guys are going to know this just in just a few seconds. The timer's counting down, and as I jump over this shit, I didn't even notice this motherfucker. He comes by, I shoot him in the damn feet, shoot him in the head, yeah, I get the kill and shit like that. And as this timer runs out, nobody else is going to get the kill. Nobody else, you're going to see the timer's going to run out, nobody else gets a kill, no kill fees and shit like that. They put me in first place. Now, when you see the scoreboard, we're actually going to have 3 people who finish with 18 kills. I finished 18 and 5, and some other guy finished with 18 and 20 or some shit like that. I don't even know if he finished 18 and 20. But some dude finished like 18 and 20, and there you're going to see the score. I finished in first place. So you know what? I don't give a shit. I'll take it. If I finish in first and beat everyone, fuck you guys. But anyway, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And like I said, guys, I'm going to have a whole bunch more free-for-all matches coming up for you guys, so you guys are going to get to enjoy those.